You got a couple others. It looks to me like number 1 is wrong. Let me get this. Aha, one more.
North Summit didn't give us their numbers. We tried to get them there, but let's go right now. Number 11,
Smith.
Ben Stevens, he's going to start. Number 1 is Cameron Smith.
Number 12 is?
Number 12 is going to be Ryan McMichael.
Okay, McMichael is number 12, all right. I got him.
And we'll bring you 45 when we get a second right here because they didn't give us. And number 2 is we pick them up here. But North Summit in purple and kind of a gold trim, and the tip goes to South Sevier.
And Clark did a good job. Baker jumped in and grabbed the tip, so South Sevier will have the first possession. Meals setting up play number 2. We're skipping 1, going right to 2. Into Clark. Deep, he had to come out to get it. The pass was a little weak. Baker shoots a 3 from the wing. No good, and Puchu Chow keeps the ball alive. Clark gets it, and there's going to be a jump ball between Clark and Smith, Cameron Smith, and it'll be North Summit's ball. Let's see, who else have we got that we didn't have? Number 2 is Josh Burke. And Burke is number 2. There we go. Just had the number wrong. Out front. Who did you say 45 was?
45 is the one we're looking for, but
we don't know.
North Summit on the attack.
Stevens with the ball. Out to Smith. Smith shoots a long 3. Parsons gets the long rebound, which he does often. And they go down the right side now. Stop on the corner. Parsons throws up a 3 off the back. No good. Puchu keeps it alive. A nice tip off the bankboard by the big guy from North Summit, number 45. And he tips it to himself and then hands it off to his guard. Inside, and he's shot and blocked by, I think, Parsons or Clark got it. I couldn't tell which one. Mills runs the block shot down. We do not have a score here. We're 1 minute in. Parsons on the wing. Now he moves Puchu out. He goes out and takes the pass. Mills. Clark looks at the baseline. He's going to spin on his man. He has help. Now he does spin. Can't force the shot. He doesn't. Out to Mills, top of the key. He'll shoot a left-handed long shot. Baker with the rebound in the corner. This time Clark will shoot the 3 and makes it. Nice job by Clark.
Great extension, but credit Baker on the rebound off the Mills miss, and South Sevier's up 3-zip.
Now ball being brought across by Smith. He hands the ball to Stevens. They said Stevens is a freshman and he's their leading scorer. Out top to Smith. Looking. Back on the wing. Defense, a man-to-man defense by South Sevier. Penetration inside, a fadeaway, and they're going to call a foul on Mills. And number 2 will go to the line to shoot. And now he's not going to go to the line. I guess it was after the shot because I thought he was in the act of shooting. Follow through. A tip to the big man in front. He does the alley-oop. He can't get it. Parsons with the rebound. He was intimidated just a little bit. South Sevier has that play themselves. Parsons penetrates, goes back to Clark. He penetrates and shoots a hanger. No good, and it's tipped off to Parsons. He spins one up, no good. And the big man from North Summit gets the rebound. He goes ahead to Stevens. Stevens down in the corner, left-handed long shot is no good.
And Patrick Baker on the rebound for South Sevier. Really kind of a slow start for both teams, kind of filling out this court down here. We haven't been down here for a lot of years. I don't think these kids have played a playoff game
2 years, yeah, at least. Puchu with the ball. He goes to Clark, to Parsons, down to Baker. He'll shoot a 3 from the wing, a little short. Puchu goes up, and he's out-muscled for the rebound, I suppose by Richens, I would guess. Inside, and Clark stops him on the baseline, and it is Stevens that's going to go. He wasn't shooting. It'll be down on the deal. Clark gets the rebound, I suspect. Number 23, yes, that's who gets it.
Big, huge Thunderbird on the mid-court painted in there, and a big sign that says Big Sky Conference, Doug. And
Clark blocks the shot and grabs the ball. The official outside did not have a foul. The one underneath did, and Clark did not object. However, that is 2 fouls on Austin Clark. And going to the line to shoot.
McMichael.
It's McMichael, number 12. There we go. He'll have 2 shots. It looked pretty good from where we were at. I could see on the baseline that they could have seen a foul.
Well, the 2 quick fouls on Clark, and they're going to have to go to their bench with Jones preparing to come in for.
He did catch the ball. That's why it made it look pretty strange. He did catch the block, and then Jones goes out, goes in, Clark goes out, and the first shot is good. He'll have another one. Just over 2 minutes gone. The score is 3-1. North Summit has a chance to make it 2, and they do. 3-2. South Sevier. Parsons brings it down the right side. Picks up a screen by Pututau. Dribbles it back out again. Goes into Pututau. It's knocked up in the air by the big man. We still don't have a number on 45 yet.
We don't, but he's athletic. He got up there.
Swatted it out of bounds.
Kind of both Lonnie and the North Summit player both going for the ball, and he kind of knocked it into the North Summit cheerleaders over here.
Ball thrown in by Parsons from the wing. And down to Parsons in the corner. He'll shoot a two-pointer. Up, no good, and tipped out of bounds, and I believe it went off Alani. I don't think Alani knocked it out, but it did go off of him. And so let's see, maybe we can get a height on that gentleman. 6'3", 6'4". I'll bet it's Richens. Landon Richens. And his name is number 42 instead of 34. How's that? He's got to be him. He's 6'4". And the pressure is on by South Sevier. They're in their X defense right now. Jones making him throw the ball into Richens, and stolen by Baker on the backside, and that is what South Sevier loves. Baker fields that role really well.
Well, he's going to play free safety for Southern Utah University right here, and he
has an
used all those skills.
Jones with the ball. Out to Tanner Mills. Man-to-man defense. Parsons fakes his man in the air. He goes up for a shot. In and out, no good. Hasn't found the range. And Richens with the rebound. It's fumbled. Picked back up by number 2. And did we come up with number 2 there, Curtis?
We have, let me see what we got with number 2.
Number 2, and I'm looking for a 5'9" guy. It might be that freshman. Number 2 is, Burke.
Josh Burke. Well, let's take a minute and go back to the station. With the score, South Sevier 3 and North Summit High School 2.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
We're back here. 3-2 South Sevier leads. North Summit Braves do have the ball. We'd like to thank Andy's Market and Kenny King for being our 2 new sponsors for the tournament, and that's Spectre Financial with Kenny King. Ball is knocked out of bounds by the Rams. Summit will have it on the baseline. About the 3rd time they've done that. Richens out front to Burke. Back to Smith to Burke. Burke's pinned out there. He finally gets it to Richens, and the press was on, and it's still on. They go over on the other side to Smith now. Now they backed off a little bit. The zone defense. Now North Summit looking to set up their offense. They get a 3-point shot from the corner. Looks good, and is. It's by Burke, and Burke
boy, great patience by North Summit. They used the skip pass. They made the zone shift, and one way you can take a team out of a zone is to shoot 3-point shots and
pass quickly.
And Josh Burke shot it well.
5-3. Mills into Baker. Baker has 2 men on him. The ball's on the floor. They go down. There's going to be a jump ball. And Baker won the scrum for the ball, but it was already a jump. Official had to step in and say, no, I've blown my whistle. It is a jump ball.
And the alternate possession will go to South Sevier.
Jones will have the ball.
Mills takes a quick 3-point shot and drills it from the corner right.
And Mills picks up his first, and that little lefty. And now we have a 6-5 game in favor of South Sevier. 2:48 left. Smith gets the ball across to Richens. Richens to Burke. Burke shoots and misses, knocked out of bounds. I believe it's going to be South Sevier's ball.
Yeah, there's no question that time. Ben Stevens knocked it out for North Summit. Tanner Mills, kind of a little bit of an enigma because he's longer than he looks. I mean, he's only 5'11", but his arms make him play like 6'2", 6'3".
Does he look 5'11" to you?
Well, I can tell you he can get his hand above that rim.
I agree. I think he's 5'9" to 10 maybe. Jones might be 6 feet, and Mills is an inch or 2 or 3 lower than him. Mills to Baker, fakes a shot. Parsons almost traveled. Baker fakes again, goes to Mills. Man-to-man defense. Actually, it's a box and one.
Yeah, they're chasing.
They are. It is a box and one.
Ben Stevens chasing Parsons.
And Richens blocks Pututau's shot, picked up on the floor by Burke. Burke goes down, throws it away over the top of, and who is number 5? That must be.
Unforced error that time, North Summit. They should have been a little more collected and taken their time there, but great block on that double team by Alani Pututau.
Wayment is number 5. South Sevier with the ball down the corner to Baker. Parsons out front. He gets his arm grabbed hard. He was going to shoot that, but they talked him out of it.
Burke just reached out and grabbed him and said, "You're not going to shoot that ball." He handcuffed him right there.
And they will give it to Burke. His first foul of the ball game. 3 fouls on South Sevier, 1 on North Summit. South Sevier does have the ball and the lead by 1 with 2 minutes left. Baker looking, barely gets it into Parsons before the 5-second count. He's on the wing, he shoots a long 3 there and makes it, and Parsons finally finds the range. 9-5, South Sevier leads, 1:45 left here in the quarter. And the X defense is on, and finally North Summit gets it across just in time. And a high dribble, they're going to call a carry there. It was caused by Parsons, so technically you could have let that go, Curtis, because it was a defensive that caused that.
Boy, it didn't look good.
No, it looked really bad.
And that's 2 empty possessions for the North Summit Braves. And they can ill afford to get behind in this game.
Parsons stops, shoots a wing jumper 3 again. He has 6 points. All of a sudden, South Sevier's up 12-5, and as Parsons turns it on, the South Sevier does also.
Trying to cast just a little bit of doubt in North Summit's mind. They lost to this South Sevier team by 40 earlier this year in the preview.
Smith with the ball to Burke. A in and out jumper is no good. Stevens with the rebound. He goes over on the wing, and the shot is missed there by Wayman, and Jones with the ball. South Sevier has the ball with the 7-point lead. Jones penetrates. He goes to Parsons. He stops and shoots his wing jumper. No good, and Pututau with the nice rebound. He has an arm in there. Official avoided that call there. Nice job. Pututau in trouble. He goes back out to Jones. He fakes. Mills will shoot another 3. This is long. Baker with a good position. Parsons has to run it down. Jones inside to Pututau. He's got 1 man on him. He shoots and misses, and a beautiful rebound by number 1 Smith.
And boy, South Sevier dug got 3 shots at the basket, point blank, came up empty.
Smith out on the corner, way out of shooting range. They're going to let him shoot if he wants to.
The pace of this game is definitely a North Summit pace. They want to keep this game in the 40s.
Yes, they do. And they're against the 2-3 zone from South Sevier. They're taking their time. Stevens down on the corner. A long 3-pointer is no good by North Summit. It's Wayman, and Parsons with the long rebound.
And that's Parsons' 4th rebound of the game.
Penetrates, beats his man. He goes in, and he is fouled from behind. A shot was probably blocked by Richens.
I think they're going to give that on Stevens, aren't they?
It was on number 1. Is that what I saw? The official had his head turned.
Yeah, they gave it to
number 11. And that is on Stevens, his first foul. Parsons will go to the line. Let's take a break. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Eric Schmutz, president of State Bank of Southern Utah. I want you to know that State Bank is healthy, well capitalized, and we have money to lend. You should know that we have the best lending officers in the state. In fact, State Bank has been ranked the #1 medium SBA lender in Utah for the past 2 years in a row, and we're working hard to make it 3. If you have a project that we can help with or any financial need, please give us a call or stop by any of our 13 offices.
In Ridgefield, call 896-9287. State Bank of Southern Utah, member FDIC.
Parsons makes the second shot, and the ball is thrown in by North Summit. They throw one the full length, no good, and the quarter ends with South Sevier leading the ball game 13-5. Parsons finally got hot at the end.
Travel those hills in style and comfort with a Ford truck from Jorgensen Ford. Ford trucks built Ford tough to last. Smart truck, smart choice. Stop by Jorgensen Ford at 1000 South, Coveview Road.
His influence was so far-reaching that you couldn't even put a number on it.
It was the boy, not the game. He was making good young men out of them.
In order to build a small community, You have to be involved.
Kent is the TV and FM translator king of the world.
Just thick black smoke hitting us really hard, really fast, intense heat.
Joining in the effort to make Sevier and Sanpete a great place to live. And remember, please drive safely. From Robinson Transport in Salina.
Exceptional medical care.
We're back. Southern Utah University, Curtis Marsh, Doug Roundy. 13-5 is the first quarter score. South Sevier leads, and North Summit has the ball right now against the zone. A very quick shifting. Oh, almost a press, not quite. Back over on the wing to Burke. Burke looking for Smith. Finally finds him. Smith shoots a wing jumper for three, and it's good. Nice job by Smith.
Well, they're kind of playing that matchup zone. We haven't seen a lot of that this year, but North Summit adapted to it well. They've got the shots. They've just missed a couple of them.
The old Parowan matchup. You actually in a matchup man-to-man that's like a zone, 13-8. Twitchell take a three from the wing. It's air ball. No good. Parsons keeps it alive, but Richards almost traveled. He finally gets the ball off to Burke. Burke comes down, bounces it through Jones. Jones catches it. Jones is going to have a breakaway layup, and he makes it. Nice job for South Sevier's Jones.
Nice effort by the quarterback for South Sevier, just a sophomore, took it coast to coast off the turnover.
A little longer than you'd think. He stole that pass.
Well, he's quick. He's on the point right there, and he's quick, and he's anticipating that pass, trying to jump it.
Burke to McMichael. Over to Smith. He'll try that three-quarter. The corner angle, no good. Three-pointer. And Burke with the rebound. Burke goes to Richards in the corner, comes back out. Now Smith looking, doesn't shoot this time. Burke, short player. In the corner to Richards. Inside to Baker, steals it away from Stevens.
Well, that's his second interception of the game.
He playing that back door really well on that press. And it isn't even a hard press right now. Twitchell to Parsons. Under to Baker. He fakes two men in the air, goes up and banks it in. Wow, what a nice move by Baker.
What a great pass from Parsons. Caught him right underneath the basket. Two defenders. Got them both in the air with a head fake and put that ball in the hoop.
Smith, Burke, almost stolen by Baker again. Oh, inside to Richards, who is fouled by Twitchell. A great foul by Twitchell. Oh, they didn't call anything.
And so all the players stood around anticipating a foul, and Jones is going to take it in for a layup for South Sevier.
Jones was the first one to realize that there was no whistle.
Boy, big mistake, and the coach from North Summit wants to know. The ball came behind the backboard, hit the backboard. Everyone thought there was a foul, and play stopped, but play was in motion.
Jones gets his second basket. Let's take a break. We'll be back in a minute.
My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost. My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in Sanpete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
The healthcare needs of Central Utah, Sevier Valley Medical Center.
Your source for high school sports. KSVC.
We're back here. Curtis Marsh, Doug Roundy. The score is 19-8 South Sevier. North Summit will have the ball. We have 5:39 left in the second quarter before half, and Parsons with 7 points and 4 for Trevor Jones.
Boy, North Summit's made some improvements. You know, they got off to a 1-8 start this year. They've won 8 of their last 13. They're playing much better than they played earlier in the season.
Now, out front with the ball is Burke. He finally goes to his teammate Stevens, who penetrates, shoots, and he is fouled. They're going to call one on Parsons. No. Yeah, it is on Parsons. They signaled 2, but that's how many shots. Let's take a break while he goes to the line. We'll be back in 30.
During peak season, your AGCO dealer, Mason Machinery, knows your equipment is your lifeline.
AGCO PM360 Preventative Care can help you get the most out of your equipment, so customize a plan with your AGCO dealer that fits your machine and schedule. You'll get rewards for your preventative service visits and more. Get the details at Mason Machinery to earn points that you can redeem for AGCO cash and merchandise. AGCO PM360 covers most major brands, so visit Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora.
He misses both foul shots. Baker with the rebound to Twitchell, out to Mills, and Mills makes his third basket of the ball game. I mean, his second when he has 5 points. 22-8 is our Zions Bank score. 5 minutes left in the first half.
Boy, they're going to need Mills and a few of those to score as they put more and more emphasis on stopping Race Parsons.
Burke from Smith. He goes out front. It's a zone now. 2 threes now. And Parsons intimidates. It's tipped up no good by Richens. Burke goes back up, and he is fouled.
Boy, what a great job by Burke and Richens. Relentless. That was the third attempt on that foul, and they just went after the glass.
Fouls on Baker. Baker gets his first, and that's a little behind schedule. He usually have more than that. Let's take a break. We'll be back in 30.
Sprockets in Monroe is a proud sponsor of the South Sevier Rams and wishes them good luck in their quest for a three-peat this basketball season. Don't forget Sprockets this winter for all of your off-road vehicles. Whether it's simple maintenance or major repairs, Sprockets is the place for knowledgeable, fast, friendly service. Bring in your snowmobiles for a pre-ride tune-up, or make sure your ATVs are ready for the cold winter. Sprockets, 16 North Main Street in Monroe. Call 633-1299, 633-1299.
And Burke misses the first one. That's 3 in a row that North Summit has missed, and now he has another one. And this one is in and out, no good. Baker with the rebound. 22-8, South Sevier leads. Parsons brings the ball down the right side. They've missed 4 in a row now.
And only
Parsons
2 for 8.
Shoots a jumper and misses. 2 for 8 for who?
2 for 8 from the foul line for North Summit.
Foul is on number 12, and that will be McMichael. And going to the line is Parsons. He'll shoot 2. We'll stay this time. We were a little late getting out, so Parsons will have 1, and he rattles home. Looked good, but it took its time getting in. 23-8. Parsons has 8 points so far. This chance to get his 9. He did miss 1 foul shot earlier. And that one rattles out, no good. And Richens with the rebound. He goes to Stevens. Stevens to Burke. Back to Stevens. Stevens goes out front to Smith. Now Stevens stops and shoots a 3 dead center. No good off the side. Mills tries to run it down in the corner, and Pututau goes up and knocks it out of Richens' hand, so it'll stay with North Summit. And Clark back in, who has 2 fouls for Jones. Pututau in also. So we have starters back in right now.
And at one point this game was North Summit 5 and South Sevier 3, and South Sevier on a 20-3 run.
And nice job by Stevens to pick it up off the floor. Pututau took a shot at it. Stevens puts it back in. 23-10 now. South Sevier leads by 13.
Boy,
4 minutes.
North Summit needed that. They were on a drought. And
the ball is stolen by Stevens, who tried to go in the corner to Parsons, and he can't do it, and he throws it ahead to Smith. Smith shoots a fadeaway air ball, more or less. And now Richens gets the rebound. It's swatted away, and they're going to give it back to him, and it should. It was knocked away by a couple of the Rams. Pututau, Parsons, and North Summit will have it on the baseline. 3:50 left here in the half, 23-10. Now a lob pass way out front, and it goes to McMichaels, to Burke, to Richens. Now down in the corner to Burke, and he almost traveled. Did a little jab step. Smith out front. He shoots a quick with somebody in the face, can't make it. Now the rebounds to Stevens. He goes back outside to Burke, and he rattles a 3 home.
Off an offensive rebound again for North Summit. They're hitting the glass hard.
Second 3 for Burke. He has 6 points. Parsons comes down, penetrates down the middle. The ball is blocked nicely, and it's picked up by the little man Burke.
McMichael did a good job kind of holding his ground, anticipating Race going up to the basket, and blocked it.
McMichael down in the corner. Back out front to Stevens. Got a man-to-man defense right now for South Sevier.
It'll be interesting. Austin Clark for South Sevier with 3 fouls, and he just picked up his 3rd.
And Clark gets a foul down underneath. He fouls.
He hooked McMichael as McMichael was running the baseline, and he hooked him up. And boy, South Sevier kind of took a gamble at the 3:11 mark, bringing him back in, and
gets his 3rd foul. Jones comes in for him. South Sevier going small now. Lob inside to Richards, who they force him out. He can't get the alley-oop. He tried. Stevens out front. Goes inside to Richards. Picked away by Jones. Nice job. Richards went up without the ball because Jones had it.
Wes Jones is Trevor's third steal of the game.
He's going to shoot a three, and he hits it way bad, but
Mills
Tanner
on the
Mills
rebound.
with the flying rebound. Learned that from Parsons. Out to Mills again. Goes into the corner to Parsons. Trying to go into Baker, cannot. This time Mills goes into Baker, swatted away and on the ground, and now Pututau's down there. You're going to have a jump ball.
The possession will stay South Sevier's. Not a good angle for that pass. You know, when you're at the top of the key, you want to get that ball to the side to get into those post players, and that's just an easy pass to knock away for North Summit.
2:21 left, 23-13, and an easy inbounds pass from Pututau to Baker, and he just moved one hand out of the way and banked it in off the bank from about 3 feet.
North Summit just kind of went to sleep that way and gave Baker the basket.
And we have a charge, and Baker finally gets a call on the charge. He always loses those. That one he got, and it was a foul on number 2, I believe. They're going to call it on Burke, yes. Burke picks up his second foul. And Mills will bring it across. Just over 2 minutes left in the half, 25-23. Jones with the ball. It's a box and one again on Parsons. This time they got Stevens on him. He gets the ball back out to Baker. Baker shoots a long three off the back of the board, and Mills keeps it alive, and it's knocked out of bounds and caught out of bounds by McMichael. And so South Sevier will have the ball back with 1:48 left.
We had a little 12-on-12 action over there with Trevor Jones and McMichael for North Summit.
DP Curtis time is 1:48. Parsons with the long three, no good. Baker tips it back out. Mills runs and gets it.
Good
Another
heads-up play.
offensive.
Heads-up play by Baker. No way he could get that rebound. He just tips it out to his buddies. And
Parsons back door to Pututau, who is intimidated a little bit by the taller Richards, and he misses the layup. Left side right hand, sometimes that doesn't work out with a spin. Now McMichaels to Stevens. Stevens down the corner to Richards. Back out to McMichaels. And he shoots a hard jumper, no good. And Mills backed off and let Baker have the rebound. Can you imagine that? 5'11", 6'3", 6'2", and Baker, Mills wisely let him have it. 1 minute left. 25-13, South Sevier leads. Parsons picks up a screen. Now he goes in, fades away to Baker. Baker goes in. A nice pass by Parsons into Baker. He gets a cripple, and he does make it.
what a great pass. You always hate to see a kid get in the air, but they affected that shot, and he hit Baker for the layup in stride.
Parsons has improved that portion of his game. Penetrate and dump. Backcourt, I saw it too. Official says you can't put your foot in the backcourt after you've barely gone completely in, stepped in with 1 foot and barely got completely in, quickly came back, and you go in backcourt. And 40 seconds left here. And our Centricom Channel 10 time is 40 seconds. 27-13 backdoor.
Yeah.
And Baker traveled. Is that right? He hit Parsons for the backdoor.
They got the ball to the high post that time with Racing coming in on the baseline. It was a good play. He was open, but a little bit of stutter step happy feet.
34 seconds left. That's brought to you by Monroe City Power.
South Sevier back into the trap right now, that 1-2-2 trapping press.
And they got to get it across in about one more, barely do, inside to Richards. Back out front to Burke. Burke pinned now by Jones. Nice pass over to Smith. Smith goes in and hesitates and throws a runner in from about 10 feet. Beautiful shot, 5 points.
I like North Summit's patience that time. They really haven't turned the ball over too much on the press, but they've got in their offense. A lot of teams don't get in the offense.
5 seconds, 4 to Parsons. He'll have to shoot a fadeaway three-pointer, in and out, no good. And Jones tried to tip it in, he could not. And the halftime score, which this is our Southern Utah University halftime score. Isn't that appropriate? That's where we are right here. 27 for the South Sevier Rams and 15 for the North Summit Braves. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
His influence was so far-reaching, you couldn't even put a number on it.
It was the boy, not the game. He was making good young men out of them.
In order to build a small community, you have to be involved.
Kent is the TV and FM translator king of the world.
Just thick black smoke hitting us really hard, really fast, intense heat.
Are you ready for a weekend away?
Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
My name is Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in Sanpete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Travel those hills in style and comfort with a Ford truck from Jorgensen Ford. Ford trucks built Ford tough to last. Smart truck, smart choice. Stop by Jorgensen Ford at 1000 South, Coveview Road, Richfield, Utah, or give them a call at 435-896-8436. Experience the Jorgensen difference.
My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in Sanpete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
His influence was so far-reaching that you couldn't even put a number on it.
It was the boy, not the game. He was making good young men out of them.
In order to build a small community, you have to be involved.
Kent is the TV and FM translator king of the world.
Just thick black smoke hitting us really hard, really fast, intense heat.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South, Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in Sanpete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
They can listen to satellite radio, they can listen to their iPod, but they don't give you local content. The local radio station can do that.
So my dad always told us, if you guys want to make a lot of money, you're going to have to move where the people are. But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to stay here.
One thing that all the people that live here have in common is that they all chose this place, and they could probably make better money somewhere else. And so we're all here because we love this place.
Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Jorgensen's. It's that time of year again. This is a brand new 2013 800 Pro RMK, the lightest, most flickable sled on the market. Come on down and see it, sit on it, feel it. Let us tell you all about it. We have new climb gear all ready to go, get you ready for the season. As you can see, it's that time of year, so come see us as soon as you can.
It's all endless.
Waterford, they'll play at 7:30 tomorrow against Gunnison, who beat South Summit 59-54. Summit Academy lost to Wasatch Academy big time, 75-41. They'll play the winner of this game. And our halftime score right now, 27 for South Sevier, 15 for North Summit. North Summit does have the ball to start the second half. I'd like to thank Lakita in Moab. If you want to stay in a nice motel, that's the place. And out front, Stevens almost loses the ball. He goes over on the wing to McMichael. He can't do anything with it. Back to Stevens. Again, a man-to-man.
South Sevier switched into that man-to-man, trying to put some pressure on there, and it worked.
A jump is no good. Parsons saves it out of bounds. It came off the stack, and McMichael could not get the basket. Clark shoots a high archer off the back. Parsons with the snake rebound. Nobody there, but here comes Riches to block it. Parsons thought he had a clear path.
Good block, 2 good shots for South Sevier. Couldn't get him to fall.
Burke to Stevens. Stevens tried to muscle in, cannot. Baker won't let him. Burke out front. Man-to-man defense now.
I would think if I was North Summit, I'd slow this game down. I'd be a little deliberate.
Almost a foul by Parsons. Not enough contact. Back to Steven, a little weave going. Now Stevens fakes a shot top of the key. Burke out front. 3-man weave going. The inside boys aren't coming out. Burke goes inside and swatted away by Pututau and grabbed. Great hands.
Where Richards fell down that time, Pututau capitalized on it. He's got quick hands.
Baker for a 3 on the angle, and he makes it. Nice job.
Patrick was 0 for 3 from three-point range in the first half, but that was a nice shot.
9 points for Baker so far. Also a strong candidate for our wingers, player of the game. Richards over to Burke. Mills stops him. They're playing slow, like you said now, very deliberate. Stevens tries to go into Baker again, cannot. Nice fadeaway by Burke. He can't get it. Pututau soars for the rebound.
Back-to-back rebounds for Alani Pututau. He probably shouldn't have got that one.
And a bounce pass from Baker into Clark. He can't handle it, and finally he loses it out of bounds. He almost got it to put it in. He was trying to hurry before everybody arrived. He finally dropped it out of bounds.
And that's too bad because North Summit was slow getting back. And the pass beat him down there. Clark had a layup, just kind of mishandled the basketball.
South Sevier with 3 points here in the third quarter. 2 minutes gone. North Summit has failed to score. 30-15 is our Monroe City power score. Burke shoots a 3, no good. Run down in the corner. Up quickly by McMichaels. He can't get it. Picked up by, and Parsons gets faked up, and it goes in. They're going to count it. It was a little late, but it did count.
3 offensive boards for North Summit that time, and South Sevier needs to box. In the man-to-man, you would think they'd box him off that.
Smith made the basket, and he will have 1 shot. Parsons picks up his 2nd foul.
That's the 8th offensive rebound for North Summit in this game.
Shot is up, and it is good. I thought it was going to be long. That makes it 30-18, 12-point lead. Mills gets a signal from the coach, and it was a walking signal. Clark fakes, goes to Parsons. He shoots one top of the key, and dead center. 3-pointer.
11 points for Race Parsons, and all set up by, they have such respect for Austin Clark's first step to get to the basket that it kind of draws the double team.
Yeah, they've seen him down on the baseline. He's awesome. Now Burke goes up and throws one up. Parsons intimidates.
Boy, good defensive effort that time by Parsons, and he gave him nowhere to go.
Parsons stops top of the key and shoots another 3.
Back-to-back threes.
And now he's feeling it. He missed his first couple of shots, and I don't know, maybe missed 1 since then. He's been hot. 36-18. South Sevier has North Summit doubled. Timeout, North Summit. We'll take a break. 5 minutes left in the third. 36-18. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The management.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
Travel those hills in style and comfort with a Ford truck from Jorgensen Ford. Ford trucks built Ford tough to last. Smart truck, smart choice. Stop by Jorgensen Ford at 1000 South, Covey Road, Richfield, Utah, or give them a call at 435-896-8436. Experience the Jorgensen difference.
The healthcare needs of Central Utah, Sevier Valley Medical Center.
Our emphasis has always been on first-name friendly service with a hometown touch. We know you, and you know us. Hometown people helping each other grow. We're here to serve all your banking needs. Utah Independent Bank, member FDIC. Hometown people, hometown spirit.
Our Utah Independent Bank score 36, South Sevier 18, and South Sevier almost stops North Summit from getting the ball in forecourt. A shot is tipped up and in by Richards.
What a nice tip. He kind of reached back behind himself, and Clark did a good job avoiding that foul, pick up his fourth, and unfortunately Richards put it in the basket.
Stevens missed the layup, and Richards right there. Clark on the wing. Out top to Baker. He says, I'm feeling it. Off the side, no good. Burke runs it down in the corner.
Smallest guy on the floor goes down, hustles in the corner, and gets the rebound.
He goes over to Smith. He shoots a long three from the wing. It's short. Parsons picks it up in the corner, saves it to Baker.
Boy, that's the second time he saved that ball off a hustle rebound.
Clark comes down, stops, doesn't force anything off the front. Baker runs it around. Now it's tipped nicely by Stevens and back to Smith. Burke brings it across now. Mills on him. And Clark gets out of the way so he doesn't pick up a foul. Over on the wing to Michaels. It's up, no good, and Baker keeps it alive, and he gets the rebound as a reward.
It kind of looked like a pinball there for a minute. Yep. Bounced off Clark, back to Baker, back to Clark.
Parsons comes down, fake, stops at the foul line, shoots one off the side, gets his own rebound, throws it up, and he is fouled. He will go to the line to shoot two. We will take a break. We'll be back in a minute.
Peak season, your AGCO dealer, Mason Machinery, knows your equipment is your lifeline. AGCO PM360 Preventative Care can help you get the most out of your equipment, so customize a plan with your AGCO dealer that fits your machine and schedule. You'll get rewards for your preventative service visits and more. Get the details at Mason Machinery to earn points that you can redeem for AGCO cash and merchandise. AGCO PM360 covers most major brands, so visit Mason Machinery.
My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in Sanpete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
His influence was so far-reaching you couldn't even put a number on it.
It was the boy, not the game. He was making good young men out of them.
In order to build a small community, you have to be involved.
Kent is the TV and FM translator king of the world.
Just thick black smoke hitting us really hard, really fast, intense heat.
Hi, this is Harvey Hansen. I want to talk to you about Kenny King and Spectre.
In contact. '66.
The city of Monroe. Your connection for high school sports.
KSBC. That's Kenny King, Spectre Financial. And Parsons makes both foul shots, 38-20. And now North Summit with the ball. They go to Richards. He goes up and goes underneath to an open man. Can't get a shot. Lost out of bounds. And I guess that's what it was. It was off number 5.
It was Waymont.
Waymont.
I really didn't see the travel, and the North Summit fans don't like it.
But he lost the ball out of bounds anyway.
Trevor Jones in the lineup. Alani Puchutau has gone to the locker room with Coach Johnny Parsons. I don't have an update on what they're looking at.
Nice observation. I did not see that. Jones with the ball. The Baker drops it, picks it back up. Mills out front. He's been hot. Underseat to Jones. He can't catch it, so he goes to Clark in the corner. Clark shoots a high-arching, beautiful basket. Nice job. 5 points for Clark.
Boy, and that's the shot that he can make there.
Jones out front guarding 2 people. That should leave somebody underneath the guard 1. Parsons steals it he's the guy that was open underneath because Jones was guarding 2. 40-20, South Sevier leads. That is our Andes Market score. 2:41 left here, and that'll be our Snow College time. Mills does not shoot, man-to-man defense. Down to Baker, he won't hesitate. He's off the front, no good. Keeps it alive, and out to Jones. Jones bumped a little, no foul. He goes back to Mills nicely. He was in trouble.
Baker knew he missed that shot from the get-go, and he was after that
he
ball.
Knew where it was going. Parsons goes inside. and stumbles, doesn't force it. About to Baker, he'll shoot a three. Oh, it looked good, it is not, and picked up by Stevens.
Was right on line, just a little bit short.
Stevens is at it, goes off the leg, and let's see if the officials noticed that. Jones sold it right away, they do not. Jones, it did go off the leg, but
Great
Jones.
hustle by Trevor Jones. He just came up behind Wayman, and Wayman never saw him coming.
Jones knew it went off Wayman's leg, but he couldn't sell it to the officials.
You know, I thought North Summit could have did a little better job communicating, letting Wayman know he's on his heels, but.
Out front to Burke, to Wayman. Wayman stops. And who did we say number 5? Oh, it's Wayman. Yeah, that's right. He's in the corner. Out front. A nice shot by.
What a shot.
By number 5, and that is Wayman. He makes it.
We're just talking about him, and he got in the air, and he's fouled too.
So he will get a shot, an extra shot to have him make it a 4-point play. And the foul is on number Race Parsons. How's that? Number Race Parsons.
3rd, isn't it?
Yeah, he doesn't have a number. He just has an RP.
He doesn't get in foul. I haven't seen Race foul out of a game.
No, and I don't think he will this one.
Wayman's,
and the shot is good by Wayman.
We'll see Twitchell back in. Race Parsons will take a little bit of a rest.
40-24 is our Diamond W Auctioneer score. A 16-point lead for the Rams. And Mason Machinery time is 1:52 left in the 3rd.
Baker, Mills, Twitchell, Austin Clark, Trevor Jones on the floor for the Rams.
Do you see Putu Tau back? Yes, he is. Clark fakes inside, finds Twitchell, goes to Baker, he fakes a shot. Has missed a couple, he was hot earlier. Twitchell, and a man defense now. Good job by North Summit to slow South Sevier down here. South Sevier not moving the ball fast. Clark finally picks up a screen, stops. Richin comes in to intimidate it, he does not. Clark makes it anyway.
He let Richin sail over the top, but that was great patience. They moved that ball side to side, 7, 8, 9 passes. Finally, it ends up in an 8-foot jump shot for Clark, and he'll make that every time.
Richin's pinned in the corner. He goes out front to Burke, and he shoots and misses.
It's going to be North Summit ball.
And it was off Mills. Mills did not see the man coming and panicked a little, lost the ball out of bounds.
Well, both of them descended on him, and he kind of kicked it out of bounds. He didn't argue that call.
No, that was obvious. A lob inside to Richins. He does get it, but Baker swats it away. They're going to call a foul on Baker. Why do you think they called that foul, Curtis? Because of aggression? He slapped down hard.
He's aggressive. You know, it's a lot of times kids will come up and they'll block a shot and they'll slam it out into the cheap seats, you know. But that stops your team from having an opportunity to take possession of the ball.
And he's explaining to the official that I got nothing but ball, and the official saying, you swung awful hard, son. You had to hit something.
Well,
else.
we could hear something.
Something,
here,
yeah.
You know.
And that's what the official
His argument.
And Jones almost steals the ball. He knocks it to the ladies, the cheerleaders here, and Richin's a bigger man. He cut in front of him and knocked it out of bounds.
Coach Jackson at Gunnison High School catches it in the stands. He looked like he's caught one of those before.
Jones almost got the one on the other side. Good speed by Jones. Wayman, shot over on the side, no good by who's 21?
Baker, and nobody picks up Twitchell, and that is twice South Sevier has failed to convert on breakaway laps.
Open man and just slightly overthrown. They call that a sailed on him a little. He threw it and it just sailed a little bit. Twitchell got a piece of it, but not enough to catch it.
Trevor Jones has brought this team a little bit of a spark, a little bit of athleticism, and a little bit of energy.
Yes, strong candidate for a Wingers player of the game. And now Burke shoots a beauty out front off the side the foul line for two.
Burke can't be much over, what, 5'6" tops?
Yeah, 5'7" maybe.
But he plays bigger.
47-22 is our Sevier Valley Hospital score. 24 seconds left. I think South Sevier will probably go for the last shot here into the third quarter.
Go for one shot or a layup.
Baker taking his time. He's got Richins out on him. Two big men way out on the corner. Now Jones, 10 seconds left. And here goes the play. They're counting out possession. And it could be, barely almost 5 seconds. Jones goes in for the layup and makes it.
Wow, what execution.
Nice rotation. It's a long weave, and South Sevier gets a bucket, but before the end of the third quarter, 44-27. South Sevier leads. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Are you ready for a weekend away? Jorgensen's Honda is the place to start. They carry a full line of RVs to make that trip a lasting memory. With models like Yellowstone, Conquest, Amerilite, and Canyon Trail, you can find the perfect fit. For great fun and comfort, check out the full line of RVs at Jorgensen's Honda. Dennis or Mike can help you out. Stop by today at 980 South Coveview Road in Richfield, or give them a call at 435-896-6408.
My name's Troy Worthington with Alliance Resource Services, a professional employer organization. We are working with a number of businesses in central Utah. When they have switched to us, we've been able to save them a significant amount of money through the payroll, benefits, human resource support, and risk management that we provide. Mention this ad when you call. I would love to prepare a cost-saving proposal for you. If you have a business in San Pete, Sevier, or Juab County, you need to give Alliance Resource Services a call.
We're back here from Southern Utah University, start of the fourth quarter, and our Robinson Transport score is 44 for the Rams of South Sevier, 27 for North Summit Braves. And North Summit's played hard in this ball game. They've held their own on the boards. Parsons into Pututau. Pututau across the middle, doesn't force it. Clark out front, fakes a shot himself, spins, goes back to Twitchell, to Jones. Inside to Clark, spins, loses his man, goes in and finger rolls one up. He's fouled before the shot. It's going to go on the baseline. The foul was on number 5. That's Wayman. South Sevier will have it down on the baseline. Good call out front.
And
there.
South Sevier is moving the ball very well
Yes.
right now, very unselfishly, patient.
Similar to the game they got. Lob into Parsons does not work. He just takes it back out against Merritt Academy. And Clark shoots a 3. I didn't expect him to shoot, and he made it.
He's playing with much more confidence. Hobbled by foul trouble in the first quarter. I thought he was tentative, but he's really opened it up in the second half.
Okay, for North Summit. Ball out front. Burke has it. Burke to Stevens. Stevens.
South Sevier back into the
almost
zone.
a travel by Burke. He did the little bouncing, double change of hands.
Turnover.
By Stevens. It would have been a double dribble. He threw it out of bounds.
It would have, and South Sevier's rotated back and forth. They've given him the man-to-man, the 2-2, the 1-2-2 half-court trap, and they've played man-to-man. They've kind of given him a look of everything right now in this first three quarters.
Bank of Southern Utah score 47-27, and our wingers score time is 7 minutes. Clark fakes over to Twitchell. He'll shoot a 3, in and out, no good. Jones keeps it alive, and he has a little tussle with Richens. Richens is taller, he wins.
Well, he's given up 6 inches, but not to effort.
Stevens bumps into Clark, and Clark got out of there in a hurry. Now they're going to call a foul probably on Pututau.
Yeah.
It is on Pututau, and the shot was made, but it was afterwards, so Pututau picks up his.
Pututau bumps you. It's noticeable.
1 foul on Pututau. Wow. I'll bet they'd be tickled with that the rest of the way.
Just a common foul, as the foul was non-shooting.
Baseline ball for North Summit. 6:43. And Smith throws it in. A long three-pointer out front by Smith.
Oh, and Race went way up to get that rebound.
He and Twitchell. Twitchell goes in for the layup and makes it. Nice job by Twitchell to loop and get open for Race to hit him.
Boy, credit Race. Not only the rebound, the kick, he kind of draws the double and kicks it to Twitchell for a layup.
Out front, Stevens will shoot a 3. Looks good, is not. Wow, Pututau climbed up with one hand way above everybody.
Yeah, he had wrist above the rim.
Down to Clark on a full-length pass. He fakes, loses his man, goes in and shoots a jumper, and Austin Clark is hot the second half. He has 9 points, 3 the first.
Boy, South Sevier has really kicked it in. From about the 4-minute mark in that third period, they're playing South Sevier basketball right now.
And Sunrise Engineering score right now, 51-27. South Sevier leads. Just under 6 minutes left in this ball game. Stolen by Clark. Pass by Steve. He goes behind the back, and he almost loses it, and he does. Richens was back there to intimidate and picked off by North Summit. They come down in a hurry.
Charge.
And drive right over the top.
Absolutely. Trevor Jones.
Of Jones.
Boy, and it took a little bit of moxie that time, Doug, because he knew he was not only going to take contact, but big contact.
And Jones, a strong candidate for our Wingers player of the game. Hasn't he played nice?
He's brought a real spark to him, I thought, but that's a gutsy play. Coaches love that.
Timeout, 51-27, South Sevier leads. We'll be back in a minute.
They can listen to satellite radio, they can listen to their iPod, but they don't give you local content. The local radio station can do that.
So my dad always told us, if you guys want to make a lot of money, you're going to have to move where the people are. But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to stay here.
One thing that all the people that live here have in common is that they all chose this place, and they could probably make better money somewhere else. And so we're all here because we love this place.
Hi everybody, this is Tracy from Jorgensen's. It's that time of year again. This is a brand new 2013 800 Pro RMK, the lightest, most flickable sled on the market. Come on down and see it, sit on it, feel it. Let us tell you all about it. We have new climb gear all ready to go, get you ready for the season. As you can see, it's that time of year, so come see us as soon as you can.
Live play-by-play coverage of local high school sports.
KSVC. Our score here at with 5:37 left in the ball game, South Sevier 51-27 for North Summit. Stay tuned for Scott Langford and Dave Howard on 107.5. They'll be bringing you the Beaver Emory girls game after this ball game. That's 107.5. Clark to Pututau. Pututau doesn't shoot. Over to Jones to Parsons. He fakes and goes over to Pututau, who had a shot, didn't take it. Clark drives, goes in, throws one up off the bank, keeps it alive, goes out of bounds off of North Summit. Clark was all effort, however, his feet were not under him.
Well, and South Sevier's attacked this man-to-man very well. And
Penetration.
that was probably the first kind of wild shot we've seen.
Yeah, and he was stumbling. Parsons with a three-pointer, and Twitchell stares, and then he loses the ball. It goes off in North Summit, and they're going to give it back South Sevier. Nice effort by Twitchell. 3 players. He went up above everybody and got it, came down, got his head bumped, and the ball went off of North Summit. He bent over and got it bumped by a leg, so no call. Parsons into Clark. Parsons comes out, takes the ball, finds Jones is a little too far out to shoot. He goes back into Parsons. Spins, he has a layup, and it's pinned and blocked nicely, and they're going to call a body foul there. Nice job by Richards to pin the ball. However, he got Parsons with his body. We'll take a break. We'll be back when Parsons will shoot.
Centricom is now serving Manti with high-speed internet. With speeds up to 50 megabits available in nearly every community in Sevier, Juab, and Sanpete County, you can finally get the bandwidth you need. Stream more, share more, and get more faster. Call 1-800-427-8449 or visit Centricom.com for more information. Not available in all areas, but we're working on it.
Sometimes the best thing going is right in your own backyard. Hello, I'm Scott Wyatt, president of Snow College. It's not just our football team that's nationally ranked anymore. You should be proud to know that your college has just been ranked the 6th best two-year college in America by CNN Money. Snow College is ranked 6th out of 1,200 two-year colleges all across this nation, and we're getting better. Give us a call or stop by for a tour and find out how you can be part of the excitement of attending one of America's top 10 colleges.
Parsons makes 2 foul shots. That gives him 18 points. Down in the corner, Pututau gets a foul called on him, a little teeny bump foul. North Summit will have the ball back. It wasn't much of a, now they throw it away. I guess their conscience bothered him a little on that foul. It wasn't much of a foul. He just, it was body up, and maybe he forced him out of bounds, so they had to call a foul. But it's only 2 on Pututau. This late in the game, 2 is great. 4:42 left.
Couple of unforced turnovers for North Summit. They can ill afford that.
Mason Shaver in the game for South Sevier now. He comes in for Twitchell. Shaver into Pututau. Pututau spins. This time he's going to shoot. He hasn't done much. Off the front, Parsons snakes through for a rebound. They're going to call a foul, and I think they will go. No, it's on the side. Foul was on number 2, his 4th. That is Burke, and South Sevier will have the ball on the baseline. 4:25 left in the game. 53-27. South Sevier leads North Summit. Parsons shoots a long 3 from the wing, in and out, no good. Kept alive by Jones, and it goes off of
Burke
Burke's
knocks it
hand,
out.
and it looked like Shaver was there. Shaver got his hands out of the way and saved a possession.
Yeah. Looked like Shaver had his hand in the cookie jar, and he just kind of re-pulled it back there, and Burke knocked it out of bounds.
Pututau and Jones out. Baker and Mills in, and they lob it into Parsons, and a nice job by Richards.
Richards grabbed it, and Baker fouled him.
Baker picks up his.
Well, that'll be the
Baker didn't know it was on him.
Be the 8th team foul. So
3rd foul on Baker. Baker says, if I don't have 4, I haven't played. He's got 3 right now.
Richards will shoot 1-and-1.
Let's take a break. We'll be back in 30.
Hi, this is Eric Schmutz, President of State Bank of Southern Utah. I want you to know that State Bank is healthy, well capitalized, and we have money to lend. You should know that we have the best lending officers in the state. In fact, State Bank has been ranked the #1 medium SBA lender in Utah for the past 2 years in a row, and we're working hard to make it 3. If you have a project that we can help with or any financial need, please give us a call or stop by any of our 13 offices.
In Ridgefield, call 896-9287. State Bank of Southern Utah, member FDIC.
Richens misses the foul shot. They go down the other side. Parsons up with a shot from the top of the key. Baker does it. Clark shoots and misses. He almost steals the ball. He goes up and pins it, but the foul was down low by Mills.
And Clark, fortunately, didn't get goaltending when you get up there. Once you hear that whistle blow,
you can block it, you bet.
You can block it, but it gets a little dicey up there.
Yeah, they don't like to see that.
You're looking at risk-reward. And
the official's telling him that was really close, son.
Is the risk worth it? You know he's going to go to the foul line anyway, so maybe let that one go.
And the shot is up, and it is no good. I guess it was a good
worth
foul by
Mills.
By Mills, yeah, excellent.
Bo Gentry in for Parsons.
McMichael missed the first one. He'll have another one. South Sevier making subs now. Let's take a break. We'll be back in 30.
The Fairview Telephone Company was founded in 1903 to bring telephone service to small communities in central Utah when no one else would. That small phone company is now Centricom, and our vision hasn't changed. We want rural central Utah to have the very best options for high-speed internet, cable TV, and home phone. Why? Because we live here too. Centricom, your local telecommunications company.
High school sports action on
KSVC. Curtis Marsh, Doug Roundy back here from the Centrum at Southern Utah University. And we've already decided who our player of the game is. And I wanted to make sure I spelled it right. And it's not the Jones I was worried about. Does that tell you anything? Trevor Jones has been a strong contributor off the bench, played one of his better games of the year. And the foul shot is up and good by McMichael. He makes his second one. I think he missed the first one. 53-28, 3:43 left in this game. Shaver to Bo Gentry in the ball game. Back to Baker, who drops it. Varsity's a little intimidated. Side to Clark, he has to fight for it. They're going to call a foul. They're still fighting for it. The foul had already been called.
It looked like a train wreck. Austin's kind of backing up, and he's between his legs, and he's kind of backing there. He's not trying to kick him, but the kid thought he was.
Yeah, and he was stumbling, and the kid was fighting, and he was stumbling, and he's fighting, and the whistle been blown for 5 seconds.
That's the time you kind of need an official to jump in there and say, hey, nobody's trying anything here.
Wayman comes in for Richens. I think Richens will probably stay out the rest of the ball.
Remember Greg Kite in the NBA? They'd leave him in there just to bait people.
And a shot is missed, and Baker tries to get it. Clark couldn't get it. Baker picks it up. Now it's on the floor. Everybody's scrambling. It's JV time. And Stevens with the ball. He goes down, and getting out of the way wisely was Mills.
Good decision by Tanner. There's no sense up 25 points.
Baker stops, fakes, gets a man in the air. He goes up for a shot. He goes and helps the guy up. Nice job. Let's see what they're going to call a shooting foul. If it is, we'll take a break. 1-on-1. No, we won't. We're staying here. Nice try, though. They'd like to take a break if they can. Peterson coming in, 1-on-1. Baker goes to the line to shoot. And the foul was on McMichael, his third. Baker, a decent foul shooter, and makes the first one. He will have another. And obviously he's coming out because Peterson's coming in for him. Garrett sitting, waiting. If he makes it, he goes out. And he missed it. He stayed in the ball game.
I think Baker's in double figures in rebounding. And most of those, what would you call them, just hustle rebounds?
Yeah, muscle.
Nose for the ball. Over 10 rebounds, Patrick Baker. What a nice game.
They tried to throw it off Clark. They could not, but it stayed in bounds. Smith out front. He shoots a nice-looking jumper. And Baker soars for the rebound. And Baker knows he's coming out, so he's doing all he can. From Bo to Shaver. Shaver shoots a long three off the back. And that was all arms. It's pretty hard to make those. You need rhythm. He didn't have much there. Burke over to Smith. Doesn't shoot. Burke drives on Shaver. Out front to McMichael. And McMichael shoots an air ball. And it goes out of bounds. Tried to save by North Summit. They cannot. With 2:30 left in the game. 54-30. Baker out. Peterson in. Clark is the only starter. No, Mills is still in. So we got Peterson, Gentry, Schaefer, and Mills and Clark.
And 20 is Colton Bigelow.
Nice pass to Clark from Gentry. Clark goes up, fakes it, spins it, makes it. Clark having an awesome ball game. He has a great second half. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 14 total. Over on the wing, almost a travel. They don't call a lot in this JV time. Off the front, no good. Long rebound, swatted away by Schaefer. Again, it could have been a foul. Gentry grabs it on the ground and waits for everybody to pile on, and they do accommodating.
And they're going to give that ball back to North Summit.
On the jump.
So South Sevier with Colton Bigelow and Bo Gentry, Shaver, Mills, and we're going to also have younger Baker, Alex Baker in there.
And finally out goes, and here comes Mills out too. And coming into the ball game is number 10.
And that's Slate Blackburn for South Sevier, and Slate's just a sophomore guard.
I think Slate, doesn't he play a little quarterback?
Blackburn.
Yeah, I think so.
Blackburn, Shaver, Alex Baker, Colton Bigelow, and Bo Gentry for the Rams on the floor.
Smith out in the corner, drives, goes up and banks one, and he's hit by Peterson, no call.
Taken
They're
away by
not calling
Baker.
a lot right now.
And Baker kicks it up in the front court to Bo Gentry.
Bo with a little weave to Shaver. Peterson takes a left-handed jumper, air ball.
That's
a little nerves. That isn't Peterson, is it?
Colton Bigelow.
Bigelow, I'm sorry. Bigelow is the one that came in for Baker. Bigelow a little nervous. A good-looking shot, just too long.
It was. And, you know, mothers don't like it if you accredit it to somebody else, unless maybe it's a miss, you know.
Shaver got fouled there. I didn't notice that. He'll go to the line. Must have been on the after the shot.
Well, 18 fouls on both teams, 1-1.
Shaver was one of the first ones in. He usually is. He's about the third one to come in. And off the no good, and nice job by
Bigelow.
Bigelow, he misses it.
Good rebound.
Gentry tried to do it.
Went strong with the left hand, didn't he?
Now somebody into the forecourt with 1:20 left. Smith shoots a jumper, looks good, and is. Nice job by Smith.
Kind of got in the paint there on that elbow on the left side. And
10 points for Smith. Gentry brings the ball across against a tough defense. Shaver. Out front to Baker. Baker shoots a long one. That's Alex, and the shot is no good. And rebound by Wayman. Just under a minute left, 56-32. And it's garbage time right now. Penetration and a nice jumper, no good at point-blank range. And it's a foul, a pass from Shaver, and not looking was Bigelow.
Probably a better option maybe would have gone to Gentry there, the guard.
Gentry physically stops a player, no call. Off! Ooh! And Alex Baker said, I knocked that off his leg, and that's twice we've seen that. Couldn't sell it to the official. Back out front to Smith. Fake, no shot.
Stolen away by Gentry. Nice hustle by Alex Baker that time, going after a loose ball.
And just grabbed it as it hit the line, so it will stay with North Summit. 29 seconds left, 56-32. Out front to Smith now. Smith stops, takes another good-looking shot. And Bo Gentry with the rebound. He's got a man behind him. He sees him coming. Good peripheral.
Good patience.
Over to Baker, back to Gentry. Gentry stops, shoots a three, looks good, in and out, and out. Shaver keeps it alive. Bigelow can't handle it. It's on the floor. Now Gentry comes in. He says, I'll do it. They don't call the travel. He rolled over and threw it away. He did it as he rolled.
Kicked it to Blackburn.
Gentry doesn't shoot. He just catches the ball. The final score, South Sevier 56-32 for North Summit. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
What's that?